love this song. Time to rock and roll. To the bottom right of the map, we have our Prime player. He is doing
BBoongBBoong Prime.
2 in 4, 2, 2, 2. To the top left, we have his opponent. This is what it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of this match is going to advance to Codes together this with Startail Squirtle.
Avenge.
That was beautiful. Trying to zooms in on the snow, and then suddenly you see the keystrokes like, oh my god, I'm too far to the right, let's get that Nexus into the picture. Really cool.
Yep. Well, this is the final match. Forge going down now for Avenge. It'll be Forge fastest man. Forge before Nexus. And BBoongBBoong will, you know, he's not built a pool yet, but because the probe is here, he has to. He's still not done it. Oh, he's gonna actually do this. That's why.
Oh, that was close. That was so close, and he is going to... Yep. We had sometimes the situation that the Zerg player is just trying to cancel the hatch and places down an evolution chamber, but in this particular scenario... Oh, now he could do it with a probe a little bit farther away. He could try to pull it off. And with all these probes that he's using to attack, he will be able to maybe even force a cancel, but at least the Queen won't get out.
Yeah, the Queen will definitely not get out. There's no way. Especially with these probes attacking, it's just absolutely not going to happen.
Yeah, you need the probes. One cannon alone is not enough. You need either to have a bunch of zealots that he chrono boosted out that we've seen when Yu-Gi-Oh! Was facing a Squirtle on into the valley, or you have to attack the hatchery early on with the probes.
Cannon attacking an Overlord instead of attacking the hatchery. That was something that actually was intentional, I believe, by BBoongBBoong. That was pretty smart. You throw some cannon shots, but either way, the hatchery may even be cancelled here, Caldor. It's going to be so low. I don't think he'll cancel it because the creep is so important, and he will be able to. It will finish. 10 seconds more.
I actually don't think that this little bit of creep spread is going to justify it. He should cancel.
Yeah. Okay.
The creep would have spread it only a tiny little bit, and that would have delayed the expansion for maybe 10-20 seconds, but 300 minerals are really not worth it. But at least he forced him to build the Nexus a lot later.
Is he going to do it again?
Yeah, but he's blocking probably. Could have blocked a little bit longer.
Yeah, I thought he was going to. I didn't think he was going to build another hatchery, but could have at least blocked a little bit more. He's going to take a gas now. It's pretty annoying.
And the third, going for the double expansion right away. Boom.
Avenge
is going to be... Well, Avenge likes his cannons. We've seen this already. So this time he's pulling off the same thing. And the Overlord is slightly out of position, but he sees the probe. He sees the probe. Where are the drones? He needs to bring drones now.
Oh, there's no real way for him to wall this in very well. He needs to make 2 additional pylons to kind of wall this. I don't like this. I don't know why he did this, actually.
He was just hoping that it's not getting scouted, and nice. Attacking the probe as well. Yep, this is not going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't worked like against Yu-Gi-Oh! But this time you have no chance of
really bad map, really good bad positioning for that cannon. You can't surround it with... You can't make it impossible for units to surround. He was hoping for a big gamble there. Stargate goes down now. Did he scout the third base? No, he did not. So he is really, you know, he botched it.
And immediately the Overlord getting into position on top of the hatchery at the third base in order to make sure that there are no cannons. He's like, I don't want to die to some kind of cannon play. I've seen you play against Yu-Gi-Oh! This is not going to happen to me.
Yeah. Yeah, we even saw a Squirtle on... Was it Squirtle or was it Avenge who did this, the cannon with Zealot build? I think it was Squirtle. He did the... Yeah, it was definitely Squirtle. Did the cannon build on Crossfire. So we saw a lot of cannoning today. And the gas still being poked at by probes, but he's taking his gas at his natural instead anyways. Chrono Boost going down on a sentry. Not putting on really a lot of Zealot pressure. He's going to send a Zealot down to scout for the hatchery, and there are enough Zerglings to deny it if he can get there in time, but I think he's going to be able to see the hatchery no matter what. Yeah, it's too late. Stargate, of course, Chrono Boosting out a Void Ray.
Yeah, he missed it a little bit. The timing was not perfect. He waited a bunch of seconds because he did not have enough gas for the Void Ray just yet. The Zealot is not doing a lot of damage. He might kill one. No, he does not. Might have
Well,
killed
he
one of
scouted the
drones.
hatchery, which is lucky for him, man, that he was able to do that. That was a close call. Should have used the probe earlier instead of doing that crazy cannoning. Ooh, a 4th base? No, it was actually just a Zergling checking for pylons. I was like, no way, that's just too crazy.
Yeah, that would have been insane. BoongBoong now realizes that there is a Void Ray though, and he is spreading his creep, trying to reach, well, to connect those bases in order to use the queens a little bit more efficient.
Yeah, Roach Warren going down and an Evolution Chamber. Roach is very common on this map. Mutas can be used, but it's so easy to trap them back in the top left corner. In this case, that it's a little bit scary.
+1 attack is being researched now for Avenge as well.
Yeah,
so
he may add. Oh, there it is. You'll see on the main.
Yep,
He's added 3 gateways, and he will be doing a Zealot timing attack here with +1.
The Roach one should be done in time, though. With the Zealots, obviously, he wouldn't stand a chance against +1 attack upgraded Zealots, but with the Roaches, it's a completely different story. He's going for the +1 attack upgrade already, and we have speed on its way.
Yeah, speed's going to be done, layers going to be done, and +1 is not going to be done in time with the Warp Gate research. I actually don't think he's going to go for it. He also has 4 gases. It doesn't make sense. He's made the 4 gates, but he's just not going to do it. He's actually making a 2nd Void Ray, though, and a 5th gate, and a 6th gate, so okay.
That's more like it.
Now everything seems to make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, a tiny bit more sense. We have also the Hydralisk Den now.
Yeah, that's going to be really helpful, actually. He's only going to need a few Hydras, but just having them in the mix will be so helpful.
Here comes the Queens. The Queens trying to save the Overlords. I actually don't know. The Harvester count is looking really, really good for BoongBoong. He's on 65 against 45.
I thought he was going to trap those links, sorry. You're right.
But the Hydralisk is then is done. He's getting 10 Roaches now, and he's getting the first few Hydralisks. I don't know, Wolf. I think BoongBoong will be ready. He will be ready for this.
I think he's already ready, and the units aren't even out there yet. He may just decide to take a 3rd with this. It's going to be tough to hold that, though. Oh no, the way he's moving that probe, the way he's canceling that pylon and remaking it when he messed up Travis probe in the main, I think it's very clearly, oh, he's going to lose his probe. And that's it. You lost the probe, man. This will not work.
Yep.
And he actually should turn around and maybe try to scare his opponent to make a 3rd base, but with no forward pylon, no close pylon, the chances of this working are less than 0.
He's desperate now. He is desperate now, and he should be. He knows exactly if he loses this game, that's it. He chooses to take another probe down.
I cannot believe he's going to try to commit to this.
Too late, and he is trying to attack. Will he be able to pull it off? It's going to be a tough battle for him.
Well, he's doing a lot of damage to the Queens.
Those force fields were very, very good.
They were very good. This pylon needs to protect the probe! That pylon is so critical, and he is actually not targeting the probe or the pylon.
Nice, even just
really
using the Roaches here and flanking from 2 sides, taking down the sentries and the Stalkers. He's just getting in with everything he has. Most of the Void Rays are already dead, being targeted down right now. But BoongBoong with 130 supply is now struggling a little bit.
Yeah, the Hydras are gone, and the Void Rays are being microed by Avenge. Avenge now taking out the final Queens, and the Void Rays pushing back the Roaches. The Spine will fall very quickly as well. The Void Rays charging up here. The Queen, the last hope. The Queen will fall, and Avenge actually may have done it. I cannot believe it, Kaldor. I cannot believe this is happening.
Why would BoongBoong not take down the warping in pylon? Why would he not take down the pylon? But he is still hard pressed. Avenge is now trying to take down the drones that have been pulled. BoongBoong is using everything that he has to target down those 2 Void Rays. Most of the ground units are already gone, but there's still a couple of Roaches targeting the Stalkers. Another round of warp-ins hits.
Oh, Zealots taking out the final Roaches. The Void Rays being microed still. There are a few Hydras out, but I don't know if there are enough. The Stalkers alone may be able to take out these Hydras. There are more Roaches coming in. The worker count dead even at 43.
72 supply against 66. 1 Void Ray still alive. Does BoongBoong have the lava? Does he have enough in order to get those units in there?
He has only 3 larvae left right now, Kaldor. I don't think he has enough. These Overlords are going to mask his unit numbers right now.
Oh my god, BoongBoong with a couple of mistakes that might win Avenge the game. Avenge with more and more warp-ins. He only
Avenge cannot hesitate here. He cannot hesitate. No. He has to use this timing. He's targeting down Roaches now. The Overlord's tanking some damage here as well. And it's hard to tell exactly what's under that clump, but I think that Avenge might just have too much.
The Hydras, though, pushing back the Stalkers a little bit. The Queen's starting to fall, and that means no
Wow.
more Larva, and it's still really close here. Just a few Hydras left. Roach is coming to flank.
Either way, and we have more reinforcements coming in from the left. Oh my god, it
Great
could be able that
micro.
BBoongBBoong is pulling it off. BBoongBBoong might just hold
He
here.
very well might. It looks like he may do it. He's pushing
Wow.
back the Stalkers. There's no more resources for Avenge. He's done it. I think he's held it, Kaldor.
BBoongBBoong had a lot harder time than he should have. He should have just killed the pylon and the probe, and then there would have been no reinforcements for Avenge, but he completely focused on the units, and now after a sick back and forth battle, we have BBoongBBoong in a beautiful position with 76 supply against 64, getting more and more Roach and Hydras into the picture. This is crazy.
Well, the game is not over
Wow.
yet, Kaldor. Back at home, Void Rays have been produced. He's actually been getting sentries up. He's got 4 sentries with a decent amount of energy, and the worker count 43 probes to 35 drones. And with the army that he just made, he's attacking off creep. It's going to take him forever to get there. If he loses these Roaches, eventually he'll be in a position to take a third. If he can trap these Roaches, beautiful trap. Oh, not quite getting the 4th force field off. He needed that one.
Yeah, I think BBoongBBoong just realized that this game is not over yet, that he needs to get back into his game plan. What a battle, what a fight.
That was epic, man. And right now he's droning up. He's getting Burrow, Overlord speed, and +2 for his Hydras. 44 workers apiece right now. The upgrades for the ground units of Revenge are at +1. He has not started +2. He has no Twilight Council in sight. He's actually going to continue the attack. I don't like this.
Here comes the second wave of Avenge, but we have BBoongBBoong, and he is ready. He's ready, and he's going for it. He's targeting down the stalks of his opponent, trying to take on the sentries. All these Roaches, and Hydral is going to town. BBoongBBoong with 95 supply. The Void Ray coming into the picture, and immediately BBoongBBoong retreats.
I think he could have targeted sentries there and traded okay. He decides to back up. Now the Void Ray remains alive. More Warpins coming here. Now it's not just sentries and Void Rays. Now there's Stalkers and Zealots in the mix as well. A lot of these Roaches and Hydras heavily damaged. The Queen's coming in as well. The Queen's not targeting the Void Ray, but I think he has just too many units.
Too much. BBoongBBoong is going to take it. BBoongBBoong Prime is on 100 supply against 57. He throws back the second attack of Avenge, kills the Warp in pylon, and throws his opponent back once again.
That's it. Twice the supply now. Robo going up, but it's too late. There's too many Hydras now, and +2 is on the way. He has Overlord speed. If he just continues to spread his creep with his Overlords and go for a big attack, BBoongBBoong will just end the game. Avenge will not be able to hold. He will never be able to take a third base. There's a Zergling over at the third to spot, make sure it's not there. And this Zealot run by not going to be successful.
BBoongBBoong now completely stabilized once again at 56 worker supply. He should actually try to get a couple of additional workers in there. One pylon and the probe at the bottom left get taken down. +2 attack is done. 136 supply against 70.
And this is just... This game was so close, so intense. Avenge is not able to clinch it though, and he is in an unwinnable situation now. He's trying to get his robotic support bay. His opponent has 3 bases. He can take a 4th if he wants. BBoongBBoong could do whatever he wants. He can actually come out and talk to the fans for a second, then go back into his booth and be okay at this point. Yeah.
84 supply against 140, going for additional upgrades. He's already on +2 attack. He's getting the first armor upgrade right now, and the 4th that Wolf was just mentioning. He's doing everything that he can in order to get farther ahead in this game. He missed the Zealot.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird.
Showing a little bit of mercy.
He's spotted the 4th base. The Zealot has +1, as do all pro units. He hasn't started +1 armor, and he still has no Twilight Council, so his upgrades are always going to be behind. He's going to be dealing with 2-1 upgrades with just +1 with this as well.
BBoongBBoong with the creep spread, with the 4th base, with more Roaches, more Hydralisks.
Only Squirtle has come back from a situation like this before, man.
Yeah. And Squirtle had 3 bases.
No, he does not even have a 3rd. It's halfway up. The Overlords are going to grant vision on the high ground here. He's going to take out the pylons that were used for forward Warpins. This will actually very shortly supply block Avenge if he loses any more pylons.
The first Colossus being built, we already have extended thermal lens being researched, but it's going to be too late because here comes BBoongBBoong. He is going to deny the 3rd base.
He is. He actually looks like he wants to fight at the natural here. A few Stalkers going down. He's done some damage to the units. There's no cannons at the 3rd. Void Ray is coming into the mix here as well. He just has too many units. He can bully these back. Nice force fields, but it's not going to be enough. He can actually now go to the 3rd. He has a creep spread with the Overlords. He needs to cancel this 3rd base.
Yeah, he does.
And cancel he does.
Canceling the third base.
He's the force field these units off before they get on creep. Oh, they're on creep now. He's going to lose a Void Ray. Hydra going down.
The Void Ray is dead. Now the Spire attack started. We have more roaches coming in. 4 bases now. Harvester count is at 66 to 57. And one of the bases of Avenge is not mining anymore. There are no mineral patches left.
None whatsoever, and he's actually going to start long distance mining from the third. Smart move, considering that there's no way.
Smart but desperate.
I mean, smart but insignificant in the grand scheme of things. He's just trying everything he can. He knows that when he loses this game, he will not be in Code S, and that's an unfortunate fact he'll have to live with for the rest of his life. So he's just not ready to give up yet.
As you could just see at the income tab, we have a huge advantage for BBoongBBoong Prime at this point.
Well, this pylon's not good enough.
Nope. Being cancelled, +2 armor now being researched. He's so far ahead in upgrades right now.
Even denies the pace with some creep.
Wow, he still has 1,800 minerals. He has the gas as well. He could actually just go for Mutalisks, all-out Mutalisks.
Yeah, he's going to go for Corruptors instead, just to be safe. Which allows him to transition to Hive Tech. He's already got the Infestation Pit on the way. He just has such a strong ground army that he will never lose, that the Corruptor choice makes sense.
No, it definitely makes sense, yeah, but he could just do whatever.
He could. He actually could.
He could do. He's on 4 bases. He has the gas. He could just try to get 30 Mutalisks and just kill everything.
He can make 30 Hydras and probably still win.
Hive Tech now up.
Probe's coming with Avenge. Looks like he wants to at least trade okay, but he will not.
No.
The Probe's not even at the front tank, so...
This is too much. This is simply too much.
Okay, now putting the Probes at the front. Here we go. Guardian Shields up. The Corruptors not in the mix just yet.
Nice full speed.
Now he is.
Corruptors taking down Colossus after Colossus. Avenge is dropping in supply. BBoongBBoong is retreating for now. Focuses down the Colossus first.
And even if he loses every Corruptor, the Colossi are gone, so it does not matter anymore.
And here comes the army once again. He's already trying to get additional 23 roaches into the picture.
The army supply is 122 for BBoongBBoong to 62 of Avenge. And Hive Tech is almost done. He's about to be at 2-2 against just +1. The Roach is doing too much, and this game is over. Hydra's doing extra damage from behind. The Corruptors and Overlords making it impossible for the Immortal to target correctly. Transfuse is going off on Overlords, and this game is long overdue for a GG.
No third base for Avenge. He's down to 50 supply against 165.
33 to 61 Harvesters.
Down everything. This is it.
BBoongBBoong, a new Code S player. Watch out for him.
BBoongBBoong Prime and Startail Squirtle are going to advance. Avenge is now down to 33 supply. He stopped playing.
There's no hope left for Avenge. GG.
And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. We have our 2 new Code S players. This is one of them. It is BBoongBBoong Prime. He and Squirtle are advancing to Code S. Avenge is visibly upset now. Code S was in his grasp. BBoongBBoong is running through the studio.
He's really happy. Obviously Avenge really upset, and BBoongBBoong's so happy. Going to get to show his face in the individual league, and Code S finally, after a long, basically only team league performance. Wow, he is so emotional right now. Avenge on the cusp of advancing. He'll have to try again next time. He and his team both really struggling right now.
It was such a close game in the end. BBoongBBoong with a slight mistake in this first engagement when he did not target down the pylon that was not even done yet, didn't even have armor. He could have targeted it down so fast, he did not, and then just wave after wave of warp-ins hit the army of BBoongBBoong, and it was so close. This
I don't know if I've ever seen a closer hold. I don't know if I ever have, man.
It was insane.
If he microed better against the drones, his Void Rays were targeting drones at weird times. If he had microed better against the drone pull,
I think he still could have won the game. Several different things could have gone different ways for both players in the micro, but the way it ended up with their mistakes, it ended up being such a close and exciting game. And then the hold was nice. He managed his larva correctly. With that few larva, he made just the right ratio of hydras and roaches, and he kept his queen production up constantly. He didn't miss a beat with that.
He didn't miss any inject, and that was so important.
If
Without
he
the
missed
lava,
anything, like if he didn't make all of his queens, constantly remake all of his queens, or he made one too many hydras or one too many roaches, the game could have gone differently. Such a close game.
Yeah, it was really, really intense. BBoongBBoong, he takes it, he advances together with Squirtle, the two new Codas players, and it's unfortunate for Keen, Heart, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Avenge, who did not succeed today, and they will play in Code A next season.
Yeah, well, it's been a long day of casting.
Yeah.
And this is only day 1-5 for us.
Exactly.
So.
The entire week we will have StarCraft II content for you. The next 4 days, today and the next 4 days, there will be the up and down matches. And
then the next 2 days,
Saturday and Sunday, there's GSTL.
All right, we're going to take a look at our results. We just discussed them in length, but we'll get a graphic for you guys to see exactly the final scores. We'll put that up on screen right in just a moment.
Yeah, having a quick look at how the matches went today. Squirtle with a 4-0. He did not have to play the last game because it was kind of pointless. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is in 2 wins and 3 losses, as is Keen. BBoongBBoong Prime with 3 wins and 2 losses, so he's advancing together with Squirtle. Heart is the last in the group. He only won 1 game. It was the game against Yu-Gi-Oh! Which put BBoongBBoong Prime to a position where he could advance.
Yep. So well done by all of our players today. The only player who looked a little bit weak was Heart, I have to say. But we'll see him again. He recently joined Complexity. He'll be playing in the next season of Team League, probably alongside MVP. We'll look for him in the future. Now, here are tomorrow's matches. Leenock, Ganji, Ace, Sniper, Inca, and Sen, of course, forfeited, so he will not be part of the group. I'm not sure. I believe the way the dynamic has changed, if I was told correctly, is that the players will not be given free wins from Sen, but it'll just be as if he's not part of the group, and it'll be played as a 5-person group.
It's going to be a very, very sick group at that.
That will.
I mean, we have obviously 2 favorite players here, still. It's going to be very, very
Ace, of course, should be pretty fun to watch. He's been making a big splash with his ceremonies, celebrations.
Yeah, against Prime.
We'll see if he can liven the mood for tomorrow. You know, the up and down matches have this certain feel to them where everything feels like only 2 people are going to get out. It's like this crazy arena where everyone feels stressed out and unhappy. Whereas like the Team League, even if you lose, like everything seems like fun and happy. Even Codes like has this good feel to it. But up and downs, man, it's intense. I can just feel this negative energy the whole time where I'm like, everyone's stressed out. It's so cutthroat.
You should have seen the coaches throughout the entire series of the matches today. They were just standing there, and every single one of them looking so intense. So this was really great today, and we had an awesome group. We had really an awesome group, very, very tight group as well.
Yeah, from the first match, everything was awesome. So that's going to be it for us. We'll see you tomorrow with Group B. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Wolf, and with me is Caldor. See you guys next time.